And here we are, starting off Smackdown, guys. Welcome to Smackdown. Now, make sure to go watch Raw if you haven't. That was a great show. We had some great matches, I say, as Cezaro coming out here in his suit, which is interesting. You would assume that he would choose not to wear a suit, to a match, assuming he has a match. And I am just being informed that no, he does not have a match. He's coming out to make an announcement of sorts. I'm not 100% sure what this announcement is, but we will find out soon enough, I suppose. Yes, now Cezaro, I believe he has not had a match in a good 3 weeks. I believe his last match, which was with the Intercontinental Champion AJ Styles, which he lost, if I am correct. But honestly, you might not want to quote me on. Oh, fans, my people out there in the Cezaro section, you may be wondering, why is Cezaro in a suit? Well, let me explain. Tonight is a celebratory night for me, as I will be given the chance to face the World Heavyweight Champion Finn Balor. I will be facing him in a non-title match, but if I win, I get the right to face him for the belt at Halloween Havoc. So I would like to thank all you fans for pushing me, basically giving me the push I needed to get there. And I promise you that I will win that World Heavyweight Championship for me, for you, and for all my fans over there in the Cezaro section. Powerful speech by Cezaro. Ooh, Bray Wyatt entering the arena now.
Oh, Cezaro. Sweet, innocent Cezaro. You're in an illusion, my friend. For you cannot see. You don't deserve that world title, Cezaro. You don't deserve it. Maybe if you accepted Sister Abigail as your Lord and Savior, you'd have a chance. Oh goodness, I digress. You see, Cezaro, you are just a boy. A sweet, innocent boy. I am the eater of worlds. If only you were to understand. Sweet, sweet boy.
This is just incredible. This is insane of Bray Wyatt. To interrupt a very celebratory night for Cezaro. He's just trying to celebrate here tonight, and oh my goodness, Braun Strowman now attacking Cezaro, and you have to believe this was planned by Bray Wyatt. But now here we see Braun Strowman leaving, and Bray Wyatt is back in the ring now, and it looks like he is going for the Sister Abigail. This is disgusting behavior by Bray Wyatt. Here he is just sitting upside down, and yes, look, Cezaro is not in the position to fight back right now. Oh, as Bray Wyatt hits Cezaro with the Sister Abigail. He's in a suit, for God's sake. But he is not in the position to fight, and I suppose we just found out Cezaro will face Finn Balor. We find this out as we see that Drew McIntyre will be getting his rematch for the Hardcore Championship here tonight against the new Hardcore Champion, Sheamus, as we found out on Raw. Again, if you haven't seen Raw, go check that out. Quickly, I want to make another announcement too, kind of breaking out of kayfabe for a moment. I am looking for a second commentator to join me on these nights. I'm just putting that out there to anyone who is watching and who's interested in wrestling or stuff like that. Yeah, putting that out there, and now that I've got that covered, let's hop into this match. Here we are. Lillian Garcia will lead us into this match here. First match of the night, San Antonio, Texas is our location tonight. And I believe we have Drew McIntyre entering the ring right now. Now, Drew McIntyre did a pretty decent job as Hardcore Champion, although he only had it for one night. I believe it was a successful night, I guess you could say. And yeah, I believe that he did a good job. He did a good job. Sorry for that little breath there. That might have been kind of weird. Drew McIntyre making his way to the ring, as I just mentioned. Boom. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. McIntyre is getting in the ring. I'll break the kayfabe again. It is late at night recording this, or the audio anyway, and I am just tired, so if I make a lot of stupid remarks, that is most likely why. McIntyre just kind of being a little cocky, not very wise, as he lost his title to Sheamus last week, or a few days ago, rather. Hey, look, it's me. McIntyre just showing off to the fans a little bit. Can't really see it in the dark, but I say this as Sheamus starts to make his way to the arena. Sheamus being the current Hardcore Champion. Yeah, I mean, nothing really else to say. Sheamus, kind of, he is a heel, as they like to call it. He returned in 2015, with a new look. He started putting his hair into a mohawk, started braiding his beard and other interesting choices, and, he used to be a babyface. He used to love the fans and care about what they think. Well, that is not the new Sheamus. He does not give a crap about what the fans think. He will do anything to be champion. That could include deceiving fans, deceiving others, just being a bad person. And that's Sheamus. As we can see the Hardcore logo falling down, signifying that the Hardcore Championship will be on the line. Referee holding up the belt. Oh, Drew McIntyre. Oh goodness, but Sheamus gets the quick advantage with that quick punch before 3 knees to McIntyre. And the spine buster to follow it up. Sheamus has been doing well since his return. He has not picked up any champion. What am I saying? He picked up the I can speak. Picked up the WWE Championship a little bit ago last year. But unfortunately lost it to the guy Roman Reigns because everyone loves him. I say this as Drew McIntyre grabs a bat. Alright, we return from commercial break, and Sheamus is kind of in the lead currently. Going for the sneaky pin, roll-up pin. Can he get the victory off it? Oh, he almost does, but no, he does not. And Sheamus with a huge move. Just huge move. Getting Drew McIntyre onto his feet to hit him with white noise, possibly? Yes, white noise. Now that was the second last move that Sheamus used last time to win the Hardcore Championship. Sheamus just kind of standing there for the moment. Oh, Sheamus. Oh, we know this. This is the Celtic Cross, I believe. Probably got that wrong. And he goes for the pin. That's a 1. That's a 2. But a kick out from McIntyre. I thought that would have been it. Sheamus getting up. And Sheamus looks kind of confused. I would be too. I mean, that's one of his finishing maneuvers, and it could not put McIntyre away. McIntyre looking for something, but Sheamus gets the reversal onto the baseball bat. Goodness my. That sounded odd. Sheamus getting McIntyre up only to have him be thrown over the back of McIntyre. And McIntyre starts bashing his head into it. Not 1, not 2, but 3 times. Oh, now McIntyre throws Sheamus down and has him in a chokehold. And chokes him, wrenches on that neck. Tries to go for it again and wrenches on his neck once more. And wrenches on his neck a third time. That's gotta be blocking out the air from Sheamus, and I believe it's not legal for him to do it more. And looks like Drew McIntyre was going for something there, but going for a baseball bat shot there, but Sheamus reversed it and then gets out of the ring. And here's Sheamus there saying, "Are you not entertained?" I am very entertained, personally. I love the idea of this match. Oh goodness, I actually gagged a little bit from that. McIntyre hitting, an effective move. I would say the name of it, but I have no idea whatsoever. McIntyre, getting a little bit of momentum here with a kind of, don't really know what to call that, flip around clothesline? Before getting Sheamus back into the ring, and this could be the thing that McIntyre needs to get back into this match. Oh, but Sheamus with the quick shot again. Oh, and baseball bat to follow it up. Once again, Sheamus yelling, "Are you not entertained?" Sheamus probably going for a back-to-back suplex. I know it's a suplex, don't know if it's back-to-back. Sheamus getting McIntyre on his feet once more, and just hitting him with the punches, and just getting him and blocking him in the corner. Oh goodness, oh my god, just over the top, over the head. Kicking him again. Or once, rather, not again. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, right on top of the head. Hitting McIntyre up once more. Oh goodness. Move that's effective. I really have to do some research on moves. And could Sheamus, I think he's going for it. This is the move that put away McIntyre on Raw for him to become the new hardcore champion. Could he put away McIntyre again? Brogue kick. And I think this may be it. 1, 2, 3. And Sheamus walks away as the hardcore champion once again.
Oh, what a spectacular match.
Oh. And that move again, that must have been killer. Are you not entertained? Going for the roll-up pin, as you can remember earlier in the match. But he kicks out. Sheamus awkwardly standing there just for a little bit before going for and successfully hitting the Celtic Cross. But it was not enough to put away McIntyre. McIntyre not getting a lot of offense in this match, which is kind of sad to hear. I definitely would have liked him to kind of do well in this match. He wouldn't even have to win, just do well. He deserves to do well. He's a good wrestler, and he's good at what he does. He's definitely good at what he does. Sheamus just celebrating his hardcore championship retain as we cut to our next match, which is Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy with Enzo Amore's love interest. I don't want to say it official, but they are together definitely. And we have Christian and Edge fighting against each other for the for the Smackdown Tag Team titles, #1 contendership. Don't really... The camera cut out for a minute. I don't know what that was. Totally not just me forgetting to edit out that. Anyway, yes, we have this match coming up. It will be a good one, and the winners get to face the primetime players at Halloween Havoc, I think this will be a good match either way. Whether Edge and Christian move on, or Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, tongue twister, move on. I say as Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy make their way to the ring. These two have never won a tag team championship. But they haven't really had much luck. They're very good talent, very good talent. Enzo Amore just kind of doing his whole shtick here. I'll talking over it. I'm sorry if you're annoyed by that, but yes, they're making their way to the ring. Colin Cassidy's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Bada bing, bada boom. Biggest guy in the room. How you doing? That was interesting. Colin Cassidy and Enzo Amore now in the ring. And for our so-called opponents tonight, I got one word to describe it, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. SAWFT. Soft. You're welcome. Anyway, we have Christian and Edge coming out next, and I really keep forgetting to do this, but from this match and on, leave a prediction on who's gonna win, or else always I'll put the card in the description so you can check that as well and make your predictions. Christian coming out for Edge and Christian, the first of the two. Obviously, will not just be a handicap match. That might not be fair. If Christian entering the ring now, Christian has had he's had one title reign, or one world title reign, and it lasted 4 days, 5 days, technically 2. So it is interesting. It has been an interesting 24 years, question mark, for Christian. But a good one. A good 24 years, question mark. 24 or 19. Those could both be wrong, but those are my two best guesses. Christian just making it to the ring now, and definitely not as successful as his partner, but he has had a couple Intercontinental Championship reigns, a couple Tag Team Championship reigns, one World Title reign, so I'd say that he's pretty decorated. He's had a decorated career. I'll give him props for that. He's had a pretty good career. As of now, I say as Edge makes his way to the ring. Don't you love when your audio cuts out, so you have to do that? You have to restart it? Or I didn't have to restart it, but I had to find the right place and do all that, so that was great. Edge making his way to the ring right now. The Rated R Superstar. Best pronunciation. Edge. That was terrible. Both the way I pronounced it and the way they pronounced it in real life. Edge now in the ring. Edge and Christian. Put in the comments below, are they brothers or are they a tag team, or are they just good friends? Because their story switches a lot. So let me know down below. What do you think? Question mark. I use that too much. Just say question mark. Edge now in the ring, and they are ready to start this match, I believe. We have Christian and Colin Cassidy starting us off for Edge and Christian, and Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy respectively. Thrown into the corner. What's that black square? I wonder what that is. Virus. And Colin Cassidy punches Christian only to be reversed. And now just hitting Christian into the back, and it's kind of a cycle of back and forth. Christian thrown off the ropes and is hit in the face and is knocked down for it, only to be picked back up. And this is all Colin Cassidy at the moment. I say just as Christian reverses it, because that's how my life works. Christian going for a suplex. Oh, but knee to the top of the head by Colin Cassidy. And thrown out of the ring. Christian is... Oh, and he punches Ed in the head. Edge in the head. Apologies for that. Colin Cassidy gets thrown. I'm going to call him Big Cass. Colin Cassidy is too much of a tongue twister. Amore now in the ring. Or Enzo, whatever. Had to take a breath there because I am out of breath. Enzo Amore getting out of the ring now as Christian is taking it to Colin Cassidy. And Big Cass is now back in the ring. And it's pretty much just only to get out on the other side, which was interesting. And looks kind of cowardly of Big Cass. It looks like he's almost hiding behind Emma, which is not respectable. Oh, and Enzo Amore attacks Christian from behind. Also not very dignified. But hey, whatever gets the job done, I suppose. Enzo Amore picking up Christian and kind of taking care of him while Big Cass resets the count. And this is kind of working together. I'm surprised Edge is not helping Christian at the moment. And Christian finally getting some momentum, taking it to Enzo, only for Big Cass to attempt to move on Christian, but Enzo Amore eventually actually gets it. You're gonna hear me breathe a lot. I'm sorry for that. That probably sounds really cringy, but there's nothing I can do about it. I gotta breathe, bro. No, let me know. Let me know when you can talk for almost an hour every day without breathing. Without stopping. Or at least attempting not to stop. And let me know how you do. Then I'll stop taking those huge breath breaks. That one was for you. Anyway, Christian and Cass are still the legal men. Although this has pretty much been a handicapped match, as I said earlier. Christian down and pretty much out. I mean, there's a chance they could win this, but I doubt it really now with the damage that Christian has taken. Christian just getting up now, only to be just thrown again by Colin Cassidy. See, this is the disadvantage of having... I don't know what I was going to say there. I guess of maybe them having a manager, even though she hasn't really even come into play. She has actually, from when Colin Cassidy was hiding behind Emma, which was very unmanlike. I don't know if that should be the phrase, unmasculine, maybe? Unmasculine? I don't know. I'm not great with words. If you have not found that out yet, I am very surprised. Colin Cassidy just kind of throwing around Christian at this point. Enzo Amore just kind of getting in the ring and running around, which is interesting. Don't want to get that leg. Don't want to make your leg fall asleep. That's probably not why. Probably just wanted to run around for the sake of running around. Colin Cassidy now standing up and attacking Christian. As you normally do when you're a wrestler. Picking up Christian. But Christian reverses it and he kind of ran around the pole. Instead of doing a straight run, which is what most people do. Emma just kind of sitting back. Has not really, taken too much of a toll in this match, and oh my goodness, Colin Cassidy just with the Luthez Prez, and that's gotta hurt. It looks very, very painful. Just constant punches to the head, and Colin Cassidy, I don't exactly know what that move's called, but I know it's his signature move, which is normally followed up with either his finisher or the splash by Enzo. And I think he might be going for the splash from what this looks like. Yes, he is. Enzo going up to the top rope. Colin Cassidy going to take out Edge. Oh, but Edge ducks down. 1, 2, 3. But it's too late for Edge. Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy will be taking on the primetime players at Halloween Havoc. I believe that is their second official match for the match card. If I am correct, I'll check in a little bit, but I believe that is our second official match. Following behind Austin Aries and Seth Rollins. If you didn't know about that match, then you obviously did not watch Raw, which you should. Watch all my videos. Pay me money. Address is up here. So anyway, that was the end of this match. We now have our second match confirmed for Halloween Havoc. And coming up, Bray Wyatt, the man who attacked Cezaro earlier tonight, is in action against one half of the former NXT Tag Team Champions, the Lucha Dragons, Sin Cara. And here we see it, Bray Wyatt with Braun Strowman in his corner, taking on the Luchador Sin Cara. Lucha, 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 etc. Bray Wyatt, he's an interesting man, to say the least. Debuting in 2013 and just returning very recently, Halloween Havoc is kind of a pay-per-view that suits him. And I think maybe he's a little furious that Cezaro is getting this opportunity tonight and he is not. Which, honestly, I would be too, if somebody who, quote-unquote, doesn't deserve it, as he said earlier, is getting the opportunity. I wouldn't be happy about that either. So anyway, we have him maybe trying to prove a point here tonight while facing Sin Cara, maybe trying to take him out and to show the Smackdown general manager being John Bradshaw Layfield or Mr. Layfield JBL, all three of those work. Maybe trying to show JBL that he can be the man. He can be the World Heavyweight Champion. I say as Sin Cara is entering the ring. Not very enthusiastic. Doesn't look very enthusiastic from my view anyway. Maybe it's different for you. I don't know. And here he comes, ducking through the ropes and doing like a little cartwheel type somersault thing, and onto the turnbuckle. Again, not looking very enthusiastic, as he normally does. Possibly, maybe it's he doesn't have Kalisto? I don't know. He has not had Kalisto this entire year, though, as Kalisto was drafted to Raw, and therefore they cannot be partners anymore. So their team was split up. And here comes Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman, one half of the Wyatt family, the other half obviously being Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. And here they enter, just eerily walking down the ramp. Normally Bray Wyatt is bringing his lamp and his hat, but today he's kind of just strolling down to the arena, which is interesting. Yes, this is kind of a different type of thing for Bray Wyatt. Normally he is, as I just said, bringing his lamp, but maybe he's just trying to tone it down a little bit. As I said, maybe he's trying to be serious, so he can, not saying that he's not serious, but just saying that he's trying to show to John Bradshaw Layfield that he can be the man. An example of this is Austin Aries was never really taken seriously on Raw until Summer Rae, the Raw general manager, started taking a liking to him. And look where he is now. He's the WWE champion. I say as Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman enter the ring, getting ready for this one-on-one contest. Might as well be a 1-on-2 though, with Braun Strowman in Bray's corner. Definitely will not be an even match, I don't think. And now we are getting set for this match. Sin Cara kind of hopping around, but Bray Wyatt just being completely serious here, not moving around, and a huge punch to the bottom of the jaw to kick this match off, and another one. And Bray Wyatt just being completely serious here, and hits him right on the back. And punches him again, and hits him on the back again. Bray Wyatt just not leaning up on Sin Cara at all. And the knee right to the face. Goodness, that's gotta be so painful. And now another punch to the bottom, and this is insane. Sin Cara getting a kick to the leg, and tries to go for another one, but an elbow. And another, Sin Cara getting a little bit of offense here, but every time he attempts to, Bray Wyatt reverses it and gives him twice the offense that he could have gotten. And now waiting for Sin Cara to get up, only to be dropped down. And another strike to the back. Sin Cara really not getting a lot of offense in this match, which is sad because he's a good talent. Bray Wyatt getting on his knees, praying to Sister Abigail possibly. Takes out Sin Cara and attempts to kick him in the back, but he misses. Goes for a move, but Sin Cara ducks it. And every single time, he dodges it and comes back to Cezaro, just kind of leaping on Sin Cara there, not really going for a huge thing. And a knee right to the face every time Sin Cara tries to get up. And the huge move by Bray Wyatt, that's his signature move. It's quite possible this could be over. And Bray Wyatt, I bet you loved that jump cut, didn't you? Anyway, Bray Wyatt getting ready to hit the Sister Abigail, which he took out Cezaro with earlier, not in a match, but you know what I'm talking about. And the Sister Abigail on Sin Cara, and this could be over. Bray Wyatt just crawling over, and 1, 2, 3. Your winner, the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. And here he is, celebrating. And now we come to our main event, Cezaro and Finn Balor. Now Cezaro was making the announcement earlier that he would be facing Finn Balor. The question is, can he beat the World Heavyweight Champion? Again, leave your predictions down below, and leave your predictions for every video. Leave them for everyone. Say who you think is going to win, and no cheating. Don't go forward and watch everything and just be like, oh, this guy, totally. Because, well, I'm not going to say because if you get everyone right, I'll know you're cheating, because that's not true, but it'll be likely that you are. But I won't say that. I'm ranting too long on this. Let's get into it. Cezaro, Finn Balor. Dang memes. Dang memes. Had to throw that one in there, because why not? I say as this match gets underway, I believe Cezaro is entering first, and I am correct. Cezaro coming in, this time not in a suit, which makes sense. Didn't really make sense for him to be in a suit earlier. At least it didn't seem so, until he made his little announcement. And I realized that I just kind of started recapping everything there, so I will quit that. I have a bad habit of using that instead of actual content. Just be like, oh, recap everything that happened everywhere. So, Cezaro entering the ring now, ready to face the world champion, Finn Balor. I think this will be a great match. This will be a delightful match. I don't know if Cezaro can get the win or not. I think he can. I think he's ready. Here he is just kind of standing, waiting to have Finn Balor enter. And here he comes now. Our World Heavyweight Champion, Finn Balor. Here he walks in his jacket and all. Balor Club on the back. Not sure what that means, as looks like it's just a design for his shirt, which is, it's a nice design. By now, here we have our World Heavyweight Champion. You can see him rocking the belt under his jacket, making his way to the ring. Now, if Cezaro can't pick up the win, we'll see those two go at it. And who do you think would win if we see that? If Cezaro wins tonight, I don't see why he couldn't win again at Halloween Havoc, but we will just have to wait and see. Finn Balor, multiple time NXT champion. I know he's had one more title. He was the Intercontinental Champion for a short period of time. And, I cannot remember if it was a month ago or 2 months ago, he won the World Heavyweight Championship. 2 months ago. He won the World Heavyweight Championship at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Then the next month at the Night of Champions pay-per-view, which was 4 days ago, my apologies, which was 4 days ago, he defeated Jack Swagger to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. And tonight he's coming out to try and possibly prove something, possibly show that, hey, I can take out anybody. Cezaro, Jack Swagger, all those other people who were in the Elimination Chamber match, which, if I can recall correctly, is Jack Swagger, Christian, Randy Orton, John Cena, and Edge. I think. I may be incorrect, but that is what I remember. Anyway, Finn Balor kind of taking it to Cezaro to kick this match off. But Cezaro, with John Cena's finishing move, to kick off the night and taking Finn Balor out of the ring. Getting on the second rope, don't you see why he's doing that, as that is not going to help him in this match. Pin him down. Finn Balor and Cezaro having a little stare down, both doing their signature taunts. Kind of staring each other down here. Balor with an elbow to the back of Cesaro's head, before throwing him into the pole, which also has to kill. And he's picking up Cezaro, but Cezaro with a clothesline. Very interesting maneuver there. Cezaro getting Finn Balor onto his feet and tossing him into the announce table right onto the corner. Has to kill the ribs of Finn Balor. In a huge elbow. To kick that up. And tosses him into the apron. Gets into the ring. Does his signature little taunt thing again, and does a cowboy taunt as well. I don't know. I don't recall him doing that. Oh, and a huge missile drop kick over the rope, and this is exactly what Finn Balor needs to get back into it. Waits for Cezaro to get up, only for Cezaro to reverse it, but Finn Balor reverses it. But Cezaro reverses it. Oh, but Finn Balor gets the edge over Cezaro there. Oh, and the Palais kick. Palais, I don't know. Oh, and going to the top rope, possibly an early coup de grace? No, and a reversal, so it would not have been smart to go for a coup de grace there. Cezaro catching him early, going for the German suplex, I believe, but Finn Balor gets the reversal. Oh, and he goes to take out Cezaro, but takes out the referee, which is definitely not smart, because he could pick up the victory, and the ref would not be able to count it. Not a German, an elbow from Cezaro, an uppercut. I can talk. Finn Balor just a little bit of a botch there, maybe. Cezaro getting Finn Balor on his feet, and a punch to the face, another one. Third time's the charm, fourth time's the charm. This is insane. Just kind of staring each other down here a minute. Oh, but Finn Balor, that's the other thing. Cezaro punching Finn Balor, though. Finn Balor punching Cezaro, and I believe we got a little back and forth going here. Cezaro with the elbow. I keep calling it an elbow. Cezaro with the uppercut. Oh, and a punch by Cezaro. Oh, only to be kicked in the stomach. And now a punch from Finn Balor. Another punch from Finn Balor. And a drop kick taking Cezaro out. And just kind of lunges towards the ropes. Oh, going towards the top rope. Is Cezaro going to be able to get up? He does. Is he going to be able to move? No, he can't. And a huge, huge kick by Finn Balor. Definitely going to give him an advantage in this match. Finn Balor now dragging Cezaro, possibly trying to get him back into that ring, and he does. And just hitting Cezaro right on the head. And goes for the frog splash off the ropes, which is successful. Finn Balor going for something here, possibly one of his signature moves, and I think that may be what he's doing. Yes, that is the signifier for it, and kicks him right into the corner. And now Finn Balor backing up, going for the kick, but he dodges it. Cezaro dodges it. Oh, and the uppercut once again. Cezaro definitely loves that uppercut. Cezaro throwing up. Oh, speaking of uppercuts, the very European uppercut, one of Cesaro's signature moves. And now Cezaro dragging him to the center. Oh, and this signifies that we're gonna see it. The Cezaro swing possibly coming up, and it's in full force. Finn Balor being spun around like a dreidel. Finn Balor just going round and round, and Cezaro drops him. Possibly gonna go for something here. Oh, and Cezaro with a elbow to the leg, and gonna pin off that. 1, 2. Oh, but Finn Balor kicks out at 2.5. Cezaro can't believe it. Finn Balor getting up now, and just kind of waiting for not waiting for Cezaro. Cezaro waiting for Finn Balor, rather. Oh, and Cezaro just picking Finn Balor up. And I think Cezaro has the world champion exactly where he wants him. He wants to win this match. Finn Balor getting up now, only to be taken down by Cezaro. And an uppercut, followed up by another uppercut. And Cezaro, I think he may have this match won, if he really wants it. And Cezaro picking up Finn Balor now. Oh, Bray Wyatt. Oh, and Finn Balor rolling up Cezaro. Can this be it? 1, 2, 3, and Finn Balor has snuck a win over Cezaro. Very sneaky tactics going on there. Bray Wyatt just with enough of a distraction to Cezaro. Oh, but Bray Wyatt, he's not done attacking Finn Balor as well as Cezaro. Oh, and Bray Wyatt just taking out Finn Balor. This is first Cezaro and now Finn Balor. Does Bray Wyatt want the championship? Does he want JBL to notice him? Like, what does he want here? And I think Bray Wyatt going for the sister Abigail now. He gave one to Cezaro earlier in the night, and I think he's preparing to give one to Finn Balor here. Yes, he is. Kissing him on the cheek, and the sister Abigail. And Bray Wyatt is standing there, claiming he's the eater of worlds. And here's Bray Wyatt now. And I think the last image we're going to see tonight is him standing on his knees. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next one.